So today we want to do the sine law. So this is just a summary from everything that we've covered so far. So we started with the cosine law yesterday, and today I want to wind up with the what? Sine law. So under the sine law, I showed you when to use the sine law. Like I said, the first principle that you need to know is when you've got two sides like that and one angle, that's when we use the what? That's when we get to use the sine law. The other way I'll say two is that when you've got two angles, when you're given two angles, so when you're given two angles and one side, that's when you're supposed to use the what? The sine law. So these two principles very important. And the other point is that when you are given a triangle like this, so if you are given, if this is your A, this is your B, this is your what? This is your C. Then you are given an angle there. Let's say you've got 60 degrees there. Then you are given, there's a side here 4 kilometers. There is also another side here which is 5 kilometers like that. Then you are told to find the angle that is where, the angle that is there. You are told to find BAC like that. This point that I want to explain here, very important. Make sure you understand. This is how they bring questions in your exams. They won't bring a question like straightforward the way it is, no, but they will try to twist a question in that you must apply some thinking on a question. So if you are told to find the angle at BAC, so finding BAC, you know that you cannot find BAC exactly because here we've got nothing. Even here there is nothing. So for us to find BAC, the first thing that we are going to do, I'm going to find the angle that is there. After finding the angle that is there, then I know that angles inside the triangle adds up to 180. So to be very easy for me to find the angle that is there, very easy. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to find the angle that is there. So this is the first part that I need to do. After finding the angle that is there, then I'm going to substitute from this angle. So when you look at this, it's easy. When you look at this angle that is here, it is very easy for you to find the angle that is here using the what? The sine law. So you're going to use the sine law to find the angle that is here. So after finding the angle that is here, then you are going to add these two angles plus here. So here you are going to put x. You are going to say there is x here. After putting x here, then you equate to 180 because you know that angles inside the triangle adds up to 180. So this is the first part that you're going to do. So let us find this angle here. So I told you that what we need to do now is to apply this formula where you say side over opposite sine angle. So we've got this. We've got this side AC. So I've got A what? AC. Over sine what? It's AC. It's opposite to this. Over what? Sine B. Which is equal to what? So this is equal to what? I've got this is AB. So say AB over sine. Sine what? Sine C. I'm going to put my C there like that. Then I substitute. So I'm going to say what? AC is 5 over sine B is 60, which is equal to AB is what? Is 4 over sine what? C. I want to find what? I want to find C. C is what I'm going to do. Then here I cross multiply. So 4, it's gonna be 5 sine. So 5 sine C is equal to 4 sine 60. So 4 sine what? Sine 60. So this will maintain. So I'm going to say, so this part will do what will maintain. So I'm going to say 5 sine C is equal to what? So then I use my what? I use my calculator. Where I'm going to say that 4 sine 60 is equal to what? Is equal to that. So the answer is what? 3.464101615 like that. That is our answer. Then you divide both sides by 5 here. So 5 You divide both sides by 5. So 5 cancelled. You remain with what? Sine C is equal to what? This answer is displaying on my calculator. So I'm just going to say divide by what? 5, like that. So my answer is what? 0.69280, like that. Then after this, now the question is, I was taught to find what? C, not sine C. So this sign will go to the other side of the equation, which means that I'm going to have something that will be like this, something that will be like this. C is equal to, when sine goes to the other side, it becomes sine inverse of what? 0.69280, like that. So this answer is displaying on my calculator. So what I need to do here now is that I'm just going to press shift here, like that. Then I press what? Sine, like this. It becomes sine inverse, is showing on my calculator. Then I just say equals. So the answer is what? C is equals to what? 43.885. So I round off 3 here. I round off these two angles. You can round off angles to 1 decimal place. It's fine, but I always encourage you to round off answers to 2 decimal places. But for angles, you can round off to what? To 1 decimal place. There's no problem. So you say this point what? 9 degrees. So this is what? C. So I found what? C. So I know, I go back to my diagram. So I know that here where there is C, there is what? 43.9 degrees. That is 43.9 degrees. This is what you are going to do. So you know that there is what? 43.9. So here in the question, you were taught to find this, but you cannot find this direct. So what you are going to do now, since you've got these two angles, and you know that angles inside the triangle adds up to 180. So what you are going to say, you are going to say BAC now is equal to, you say what? 180 minus what? These two angles, 43.9 plus 60, like that. Then you say BAC is equal to, so 180 minus, so you say 43.9 plus 60. What is your answer? Your answer is what? 103.9. This same answer minus what? Minus 180. 180 minus that. So you substitute from what? 180. Substitute from 180. The answer is what? 76.1 degrees. This is your answer. So take note of this. This is how they are going to be asking you questions. So make sure you understand this part clearly. Make sure you understand this part clearly. So tonight I want to give you some questions which I want you to practice. So this is just on what? On sine law. Yesterday I covered something on the cosine law which you need to now understand. So let's make sure that according to me, I've done the cosine law and the sine law. So I want to see if people have understood what I've been explaining for the past 1 week now. So I want to see now how we are able to apply the knowledge that we have acquired. So let me give you some exercise or some assignments which you are going to practice.